at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Down the right sideline. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Barkley is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 3. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But when the ball snapped from the 3 down near the goal line, I think in days gone by, we thought many teams would run the football, but on 3rd down in today's game, I expect them to throw it. A little counterintuitive there. They tried to run it, instead spilled for a loss.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. They'll set up to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hyatt, 65 yards. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and 9 here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, it's certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. He's going to have the first down and more than that. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
A first down carry for Barkley.
Down to about the 37.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In motion, the tight end.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
There he goes, left side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big... As his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Second down and 3. A handoff, Swift running to the left.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw here.
That is caught.
There he goes, right side.
Still going. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An even 90 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Has it to Hyatt on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. A good pickup there, a 22. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They go play action here on first down.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A handoff, Barkley running left, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So first thing crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Running left, it's Barkley. Fights through him. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. Dances by him. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to...
Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter, just a 3-point game, 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The pass there over the middle to start things out. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll go to Barkley again, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown, Giants. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Giants have taken a fourth quarter lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd down and 4. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. They'll look to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Azeez Ojulari. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack as a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's
got a man complete, and he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is Smith with the ground. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
Here's Swift.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 5. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
I'll give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Gets this to Waller.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Back to throw.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll look to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
And I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense, every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know it's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for the Eagles, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now.